What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Double Visions Podcast. My name is Six Salim.
Hey, it's your boy Devo.
And honestly, I don't know if I'm ever going to get used to doing these intros because it feels awkward every single time. It's just weird. Hey, welcome to... It just feels weird. We're hyped off of Turkish coffee. It might not look like it right now. It's still kind of settling in.
I'm having heart palpitations.
That's not good.
No. That was some strong-ass
coffee. Are you really, though?
Yeah, I'm heating up for some reason. Maybe it's because I'm wearing a hood sweater, but on top of that, though, she was hot.
Okay, that's a problem. He's also 4 mimosas deep. I mean,
5. I'm 5.
5 mimosas deep.
5 mimosas deep. I'm spinning.
Yeah, dude.
He was supposed to be there with me. He didn't show up.
I don't.
So I ended up drinking by myself.
I don't drink.
You didn't have to be there to drink. You had to be there to be my company. Guy left me by myself.
Yo, this is actually a perfect fucking example. Let's do this right now.
Uh-oh.
So,
I don't know what I opened up. I opened up a can of worms.
Okay, so a +1 to an event, right?
Yeah.
It should usually be, if you're a man, you know, a partner or someone that, you know, you're a female, just someone. Like, it's weird to ask your best friend to be your +1 to a company event.
I don't think it's weird at all.
Why?
I don't know why you're making it weird.
It's just weird.
But you're making it weird. See, that's the thing. There's a difference.
Okay, let me tell you why it's weird exactly, right? So we're at the cafe. We're waiting for our coffee, and he, out of nowhere, May 31st, you're coming with me. Where, motherfucker? Where am I coming?
Taking you to a discreet location.
May 31st, you're coming with me. Clear your schedule. I'm spitting everywhere. Why am I spitting everywhere?
Cause you fucking thirsty.
Are you that excited?
No.
He's
That was fucking
excited.
disgusting. Spit on myself.
Spitting all over the mic too.
The mic is clean. The mic is clean.
Bo hit him with the hawk tour.
She got canceled a long time ago. That's disgusting.
He just fucking don't fuck with me. Anyways, back to the Turkish coffee. We're waiting for our coffee. He goes, May 31st, you're coming with me. Clear your schedule. I'm like, where am I going? He goes, it doesn't matter. Like, you know, you're coming with me. Tell me where. Work event. Why? Why? Like, why? He goes, yeah, it's a suit and tie, so make sure you dress up. No. You know, no. He goes, oh, I'm gonna pick you up. I'm like, you're making this gayer by the second. Like,
bro, I don't understand how I feel like you're just like, I don't know, man. To me, it's like you make it seem like it's sus, but it's like
it was the way you said it, dude. Did you not find it
what,
weird?
you don't want free food? That's fucking
Honestly,
weird.
it
Bro.
wasn't even that weird.
It was very. You don't think it was weird the fact that like, he goes, clear your schedule this day out of nowhere.
Okay, that was weird.
And then he goes, suit and tie event, dress up.
No.
And then he goes, I'm gonna pick you up.
I don't understand where the pick you up's weird.
I can drive myself.
No. The way he said
Yeah,
that was
maybe I wanna
weird.
show-
That's what I'm saying.
But you being a +1 isn't weird at all.
I think that part's a little weird. Me being a +1 to your work event. If it was like, hey, here's a networking event, yeah, I'm down. If it's like, yo, we're going to like, you know, like my boy's place, like he has a big house party type shit, just come through, hang out. All right, cool. Being a +1 to a work event is weird, in my opinion.
You get free food.
And that's not an incentive, motherfucker. I don't
should
care
be a
about
huge incentive.
food or free food.
Yes, you do.
No, I can eat.
You eat 5 McDonald's sandwiches and then you eat on top of that.
It doesn't matter.
You're a fat cow.
Okay, so what does that do with me?
Free food.
It doesn't
Free-
matter.
It's like telling kids that I got free candy in the truck.
So with that logic,
Hey,
yo, what the fuck?
What?
With that logic, though, I would eat the food for free, then be hungry a little bit later. So why am I wasting that food? Why would I go get free food for something that's like, you know, already weird?
I feel like you're really digging deep to try and make this weird, but it's not working.
I'm not trying to dig deep to make it weird. In my opinion, I just think it was weird to be a +1 to a work event.
I wanted you to get free food out of it. Like,
Stop, bro.
Like, I don't know what.
I'll go to the restaurant myself and just, I don't care about the free food. I'll pay for the food if I want the food. I just don't want their food. But I also don't want to be a +1 to a work event. It's weird.
Yeah, we're lost.
You tell me next week, yo, June 19th or whatever the fuck, clear your schedule. We got this networking event for whatever, music or some shit. Bro, I'm there. Suit and tie, I don't care. But work event is
Yeah, Men's told me he has no suits.
I don't have any. Okay, I wasn't obviously fucking being serious, but
I was gonna, we were gonna rent him one anyways. But
yeah, oh, that was another thing.
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't got no suits. He goes, I'll rent you one. Not even you can rent one. I'll rent you one.
I'm pimping him out.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like it's that's why it's just,
I was just having fun with it. I knew it was gonna irk your wheels.
Irk your reels?
Or
What?
That's not English. English is hard. We know this. I struggle. This is an ongoing situation.
Anyways.
This is going to be an ongoing situation.
Anyways, before we got into your bullshit, I'd like to welcome Rufus back. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Thanks for coming back to the pod. He's been holding the candy all week, so I'm sure his arms are tired, but he's got nice, big, strong arms. He's a good boy. All right, you need to wake the fuck up. No, you need to wake the fuck up. Here. Oh, that hit him in the face. Did you catch that? Oh, my bad, bro. Here, take another one.
No, I don't want to abuse. Where's HR? We need HR on this.
Anyway, sorry, Rufus.
That hit me right in the fucking nose,
Yeah,
too.
that.
In the nose?
Yeah.
I thought it hit your
Was
glasses.
it the nose? I thought it was the glasses.
I don't know. We'll play it back and we'll
It-
figure
it-
it out.
it
But that shit
probably
was
did
wild.
a
It's okay.
double
I'm
bounce.
okay. I'm not going to sue.
You're not getting nothing out of this.
Unlike some other people that can just sue for whatever the fuck they want.
Like what?
Man, did you guys read the
Okay,
article?
actually. Oh, that was so scripted. That was so scripted. Hey, like what? Like
That was scripted.
Like we didn't know what was
wasn't
going to
being
happen.
scripted.
No, but in all seriousness, yeah, we've been seeing a lot of articles where people. He actually brought this up yesterday. That people are suing for the most random shit, and yeah, bring up that Texas one because that was odd.
Yeah, okay, so funniest thing is I came across this this article that we saw, and pretty much what was happening was that a Texas man is suing Whataburger for nearly $1 million because the restaurant didn't hold the onions.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Can you believe that? Like that lawyers have become so hungry, in my opinion, that they will go and sue for anything as long as they
don't
know
think
they're gonna
they-
get some money
that's
from
not
it.
a lawyer thing. That's
Well, you're
if the
suing.
person. Yeah, but that's the
You're gonna
the
need
person
some type of lawyer.
Well, yeah, what lawyer wouldn't turn down work?
No, I understand that, but they have to know that they're gonna at least make something, right? Like,
I don't
what if
think
it's
this is
in
on the
their
lawyer
clause?
at all.
No, it's not on the lawyer.
No.
It's on
You
the
just
guy.
said lawyers are getting hungry.
No. Well, lawyers are hungry because, like, if it's an up and coming lawyer that probably is like, oh yeah, let's go sue Whataburger for $1 million. But it's like, okay, but it's over not holding onions. It's like, it's not the end of the world.
Okay, now hold on. With that being said, you have to think into other things too. Like, why is he suing over not holding the onions? Could it be a health thing? Could it be something that
Well, let's see what it said here. So over here it said the Texas man is suing Whataburger, alleging that when he requested no onions with his meal, he got them anyway, equating to negligence on the chain's part. Failed to act in accordance with the appropriate standard of care, causing the gentleman to suffer personal injuries.
Okay, so personal injuries could mean maybe health situation. Maybe he's allergic. Maybe there's something in there, or maybe he just choked on the fucking onion. You know?
I'm sorry, but if you're choking on an onion, and I'm not saying that's the case, but if you're choking on an onion, then you shouldn't be eating, period. You just don't know how to eat.
You can't eat solid foods, I feel.
Yeah.
What, do you swallow it long ways?
But also, if it's an allergy, you need to state them.
Yeah.
You can't just say hold the onions.
No,
okay?
but you don't know. That's what I'm saying. You don't know the conversation. Maybe
That's
he
what I'm
did
saying.
say.
We don't know. Well, he's also not
You're
claiming
saying
it.
two different things.
But he's
You're-
not claiming it though either. That he's
saying it, and you're agreeing with me.
No.
Hear me out, bro.
I'm hearing you out.
You just did that. You just did that.
I did.
No, I'm calling you.
I'll count myself on it.
You did that.
I did it.
Okay.
I'll do it again.
You son of a bitch. He could have said very well, no onions or whatever, like it's an allergy, whatever. If Whataburger put the onions on the burger after he made it clear to them what not to do, I can see why. Now, if I'm going to a fast food place and I say, hey, no onions on my burger, they put no onions on my burger, or sorry, they write no onions on it, but they end up putting, I'm not checking if there's fucking onions in it, right? The one time it was a sandwich, I forget where I was going, but I got one, I'm like, no bacon on it. They said no bacon. Okay, cool. I got it, the tag said no bacon. As soon as I opened it, again, I'm not checking for it, but I saw it hanging out the side. There was fucking bacon on the burger, right?
They're notorious for that though.
But that's the thing, you can see it. But with the onion, sometimes what if you couldn't see it? It could have been a little piece. It could, whatever the state,
Yeah.
you know, the case is, you don't know. But the point is, like, he could have had allergic reaction. He could have had something where maybe whatever the reason he doesn't want onions, he could have, like, maybe he choked on it. Maybe he had something where, I don't know. Maybe he's just being a little dick about it and is like, oh, I said no onions and they put onions on my burger.
Well, I know for a fact a lot of people try and do that quick route where they like become like a Karen.
Yeah.
Like the get money quick thing?
Yeah. And that's, I feel like, been like a very big trend lately.
Lately? Like what?
Well, I mean, there was like another one too. I was actually talking to a friend a few hours ago, and they were telling me about how this lady gave birth in a river, but then she got an infection, and she sued the city, claiming that the water was dirty, and she like won like $30 million.
When was this?
Let me see if I can find that.
Gave birth in a river?
Yeah.
That's insanity.
It was like this one video.
Yeah.
The couple was on the way to the hospital.
What? It's gonna be some bullshit, isn't it?
It's on a TikTok. It's a comedy. And basically it's talking about I gave birth in a river and got a bad infection, sued the city and won $30 million, but that's not true.
I was saying there's a video of a couple going like on their way to the hospital, and I don't know what it was. They were stuck in traffic or something like that, or it was taking forever. She ended up giving birth in the car.
I heard of that one.
Yeah.
That one I don't feel is as uncommon though. Like I've heard about that too. People giving birth in the car, like on the way to the hospital, whatever it may be. Like that I've heard about. But in a fucking river,
Yeah. No, that's.
you got E. coli in your pussy and shit. Like what the fuck?
Can females get like the dick worm up? Is that a thing?
Get what?
I don't know.
There's like the worms that go up your genitalia. Search it up.
I'm just gonna search it exactly how you said it.
Dick worm? No, I wouldn't search
Oh, your
that.
history's gonna be crazy, bro.
Yeah, I wouldn't search that.
So it's like a river. What's like some worm in
Parasite.
the river?
It's like a parasite.
Parasite in the river that goes. Incognito.
You guys are gonna see he went in incognito. So
That's funny.
that's
That is
hilarious. His
funny.
FBI agent's like, "What's going on?"
Can friends?
That's not.
Oh, can females?
I'm retarded. Leave me alone.
friends?
Can friends.
Can you type faster?
Hold up. Well, I lost my train of thought. Oh.
Get the dick worm. I don't know.
Okay.
Whoa, it's a lady with a dick.
What? Where?
Jesus Christ.
Don't say the Lord's name in vain.
I didn't-
You just said Jesus.
How to say it in vain?
You said it.
No, saying it in vain is saying Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
I don't never do that.
No, there is no such thing as dick worms that infect females.
They're called dick worms. Zach, you know what a dick worm is?
It is a parasite.
It is a parasite.
Yeah.
It's not a literal worm.
It's a sexually transmitted infection.
Excuse the fuck me.
Both men and women. Excuse you? Yo, I think we're going way too down into the lore here.
No, you're talking about those parasites that like you have to wear like a cock sock for because once you get into water, like it literally slides
We'll
up.
try to go up your hole, yeah.
Yeah. And like
I thought they were
lives in your
called dick worms, but they
I
might
know.
not be. They might be something
That's
else.
more in Brazil and shit, though. I think.
Is it?
I think it's like
I
Brazil.
feel like it's anywhere swamp water related.
No,
No,
look it up. I think it's in Brazil.
Just be careful what you search.
I'm on incognito. I don't care.
Just search
Guy enters the black web all of a sudden without even knowing it.
dark web. It's called dark web.
Dark web, sorry.
Where are dick worms located? In your dick, bro. What are you talking about? Where are dick worms located? Yo, that's crazy.
Bro, you didn't even let me finish the sentence, bro. Okay.
Oh my god.
Known as the fat innkeeper worm or penis fish, is a species of a marine spoonworm in East Asia. It is found in Bohai Gulf in China and off the Korean and Hokkaido coast. Hold on.
That kind of makes sense.
Why?
Because a lot of like those like anime stuff sometimes has
Wait a minute. Where are you going with this?
No, I'm not going anywhere with it.
Well, I'm
Relax,
curious.
I'm
Relax.
curious.
I'm saying like some like you know like wow, comic strips. Jesus, that was insane. Comic strips.
Okay.
Like there was a when I was younger, there was a comic I was when I was younger.
Okay.
I'm sorry. That coffee is hitting me right now to the head. Took it right to the dome. No, but like I feel like that was also a technique of torture.
What?
Where they would place,
Are you talking about like medieval shit?
not medieval, but like even during like, you know, when China was trying to like torture, they would put them in waters that are infested with these worms, and these worms would crawl up and
Leeches, you mean?
What? Eat your
no
insides?
leeches, the worms that would go up their pee hole.
Interesting. I don't know about this. Is this actual? Or you
I'm
just
pretty
making
sure it was. I mean, I remember reading. You can search it out. Like if this was used as for sort of like a form of torture, right? Because it's called spoonworm. Yeah.
it up? Interesting. So they just threw them in the fucking water and said, "Hey, go get your dick sucked by a worm."
I mean, it's going in your dick, so
Interesting.
I don't know if you really want it to be sucking your dick off, but I mean, hey, listen, I won't judge. You can go and try it out.
Thanks. I hate this dick worm flesh. What the actual fuck? Okay,
Did
now
you
we're getting
search,
crazy.
bro? What did you search? Tortured for Christ. Is that no? Cock and ball
All right, do
torture?
not click any of those links.
Yeah, do not. Yeah, no.
Because I'm not trying to see what the fuck pops up.
There's an octopus with a detachable penis.
Same.
Wait. Wait, actually, okay. On that frame.
Don't you fucking dare open that link.
No, do not open that
I'm
link.
not.
Okay, what?
If men actually had detachable penises,
Yes.
what would you do? Like, genuinely, genuine question.
Detach it.
No, but would you detach it when you're going on a night out so that you don't like use it?
What?
No.
Oh, you'd keep it. But what if you're with a girl? What if you're with a girl and your girl gets mad at you?
For what?
I don't know, for whatever reason.
You having
she
a penis?
detaches your penis.
Why is she with you for having a penis?
No. She's mad at you because you did something stupid.
Okay.
She detaches your penis.
So you got like a timeout from your dick.
Okay, I'm closing.
It's like when you when you put the password into your phone, you have like a 30-second lockout, then it goes up to like a day lockout, whatever.
First of all, it's not that extreme. It goes 30 seconds, a minute, minute and a half. Then it goes to like 10
30
minutes.
The 10. No, then I think it's something like that. Then it's 30. Then it goes up to like.
Then it goes to like a day.
You go like a day. Yeah.
Someone had their phone locked at 365 days once.
That's crazy.
Do you know how? I don't know. It was like on TikTok.
Fuck TikTok.
It
I'm sorry.
wasn't someone that I personally
No, I know, but
I'm
it's
saying.
just generally fuck TikTok because you say shit like this, and then it's like, oh, was this real? I don't know. It's on TikTok.
I think I got your iPod locked for like a month or something like that.
Damn.
My iPod was locked for a fat minute.
That's crazy.
It was a long time.
Yeah.
iPod or iPad?
No,
iPod.
iPod. Remember the iPod Touch?
Yeah.
That-
The Nano?
No.
The iPod Touch?
There was an iPod Touch Nano.
No, there wasn't.
Search it.
Oh, this guy, we're putting him to work today. iPod Touch. iPod Nano is that little fucker.
Yeah,
right?
that's a touch though. It's a touch screen.
Touch screen, but it's not the touch. It's not called iPod.
I don't care. There's a touch
Well,
screen.
you're wrong. Just admit you're wrong and fucking let's move on with
This.
our lives. Is the iPod Touch.
Yes, I had one of those.
Yeah, so did he.
Yeah, it's not a Nano.
But you
That's
locked
fourth
it
gen,
up.
not the second gen. I think it was locked for like a few days. It wasn't a month. It was a few days.
No, it was definitely more than a few days.
Were you ever able to finally get back into it?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, after the.
I
fucking-
know I got my sister's iPod locked, so she had to use iTunes just to go back in. I remember.
Oh, that's crazy.
I did that. Yeah,
Although
yeah.
that's pretty cool that you can actually do that though. That you can
Through
get back
iTunes.
into your thing
Yeah.
through iTunes.
Yeah.
That's kind of smart. It's kind of like a dual fact. Oh, it's like a dual.
What the fuck? What is happening?
I think it's the mimosas and then the freaking Turkish coffee. All just hit me in the
Oh
face
my
right now.
God, that is so
My
funny.
whole body just shut down.
That's fucking hilarious.
Woo!
Oh, I'm crying. That's so funny.
Oh, we forgot Kleenex boxes.
It's
man.
okay. We cry with pride. Remember? Yo,
I thought you were straight,
I am.
but why are you bringing pride into this?
You're forcing it.
First of what? I'm
You're
not
forcing
generally
it.
asking a
You're
question.
forcing it.
You said we have
Like
pride.
you forced your detachable penis. Can we go back to that? We were talking about detachable penises.
I was saying, yeah, if your girl was mad at you
Okay.
and she ripped your penis off, like detached it, she's like, it's on timeout.
It's on. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a crazy.
But that's the thing, right? If you have a detachable penis, does she claim it? Is it hers now?
Now wait, if it's detachable,
Can she attach it to herself?
no. What the shit? No. I was gonna say.
It's not like a Mr. Potato Head.
I was
Like,
gonna say, can you get different attachments?
yeah, can you get different
Can you
attachments?
get a silencer?
A silencer.
What? Why is she just making noise to begin with? It's a WD-40, bro. That's crazy. This guy creaks every time he moves. It's like those rusty swings at the park.
Oh,
Every time it starts going up, it's like creaky boards and shit. It's like,
oh no,
Yo,
that's,
that's
so
so funny.
funny. That's fucked up. Though.
Anyways, no. Here's my thing with detachable penis. If I had a detachable penis, honestly, like I would use it when I need it, obviously, and I would just put it away. Like when I was like, if I'm like going
Like
to
it's
bed,
a collectible?
no, like I would put it away. Like if I'm going to bed, bro, you know how fucking annoying sometimes it is when your nuts get caught up between your legs and shit. It's just like, no, not a problem with anybody. No,
No.
fuck.
You might want to get that checked.
Bro, how low is your shit? Please? Like, God.
Is it like
damn.
the grandpas where it's just hanging low, like fucking low hanging fruit?
Yeah, they're pretty low hanging fruit.
Yeah, that's an issue.
Like, you toss them over your shoulder?
Like,
Keep
I
tying
kick
them
them
out, keep
sometimes as
tying
I'm
them.
walking. No, I'm joking. No, they're.
I feel like he's
Why
not
are we
joking.
discussing my fucking balls?
I don't know, man. You're the one that
You
brought
said
him up. You said it. We didn't talk about your balls. You brought it up.
I feel like if it was detachable and she started complaining about size, I'd just be like, shut up. Here you go.
That's an insult to you.
I don't care.
Because she still won.
No, but I can fix it.
No, but she still won.
But did she?
Yeah, because she's complaining about the size. So he goes, well, stop yelling. I'm going to take my normal dick off and give you a bigger one anyways. She still wins.
An extended extended ammo.
Stop.
What?
Stop preloaded. Do you know? What is that?
An extended mag.
This guy put a banana clip in. Bro, it's fucking just curved like this.
20 kids? No.
What?
20 kids. Like, you know, jump mag.
I don't get it. I genuinely don't. Maybe you, I'm just stupid. I just
We know.
don't
It's all
understand. I genuinely.
Okay, enough of the penis talks, please. Like, this is insane.
Why? You're sick of penis talk?
Huh?
You're sick of penis talk?
Brother, you told
You
us that
brought
your
up
balls got stuck or whatever the hell happens in your bed. I'm confused.
Yeah, like when you're sleeping. I fucking sleep on my stomach, leg up. And sometimes them shits go fucking. They rub like that, and then they hurt.
Leg up?
They go one, not like in the air, you idiot. Not like I'm not doing.
I was gonna say, like you were sitting
doing
earlier.
that, like,
Please. Show us.
oh, fuck, I don't care.
No, what?
Go wide.
It is wide.
Oh, I don't know if you're gonna see me.
I don't think you're not gonna be able to see it.
All right, I'll sleep like this on my stomach. And I got one leg up.
Yeah, that's comfortable.
That's what I'm saying. Then when I move, sometimes my nuts to do that, and then it's like.
Yeah, because then your shorts like move and shit.
Yeah, and then sometimes like
Yeah,
you know your
that's
shit,
yeah.
like, especially if you're in wearing like shorts, it'll come up. Now you're wearing like like briefs and shit, and it's like tying with your nuts. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. Anyways, sorry, ladies.
No, he's not.
Yeah, you're not.
I'm sorry about that conversation, ladies. Oh fuck.
Easy.
I didn't mean to give you guys that visual there. I'm sorry.
What? Sticking your ass at the camera?
Yeah, I was twerking.
Do you know how to twerk?
You wish you could.
I'm twerking right now.
Ooh,
What?
See, that's how good it is. You can't even tell.
that's disgusting.
Oh,
No,
my
I
ass
know
is
exactly what he means by that.
What?
I don't. What?
I don't even know what I mean by that.
Are you clenching your ass cheeks?
No, I'm literally not doing anything. I'm
Oh,
joking.
then you're not twerking then.
I'm joking.
Oh my God, Diva.
What?
He's not literally twerking.
No, bro, I know.
This guy-
I'm saying, bruh.
Also, if you can't see it, that's not a good thing.
It is.
Can't see what?
You-
Twerking?
Well,
you don't got a butt.
when you're twerking, you see the ass. Right now, my ass is sitting down. So if anything else is moving, it's not a good twerk.
Nothing else should be moving.
That's my point.
yeah, exactly.
Am I the only one here with the fucking brain?
No.
No? Okay. Anyways,
My coffee didn't kick in yet.
you should probably drink it.
I've been.
Yeah, it's gonna be cold, dog.
It's a shot, bro.
Yeah. Don't finish the
Why
end.
are
Ooh,
you
ooh, ooh. Watch the
slurping?
ending. Watch the ends, bro. Ooh, he's not gonna. Ooh, yeah, there you go.
Is it like chalky in your mouth?
It's yes. It's a little.
I tried warning
extra
him.
bitter. at
I
the
tried
end.
warning him. He didn't listen.
It's okay.
It's fine.
Um.
Toss me a candy.
Anyways, what?
Toss me the thing. I need it.
Don't whip it at him. The equipment is wow.
Nice
You
catch.
caught that. Jeez.
Why can't you catch?
Yes, square up hit me in the face. I didn't even think you were gonna throw it.
I didn't even think I was gonna throw it. To be honest.
Exactly. So how did you expect me to catch it?
I don't know.
You also whipped it.
Yeah, you fucking whipped it, bro. Like we're gonna put that back in slow mo right there.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not saying you have to. I'm just
Well,
saying.
who's putting it back to slow mo? We don't got no.
slow mo, bro. I'm just
We
saying.
don't got no replay truck.
Go back and play that
No,
shit.
we don't have
You'll
no
all see.
replay truck here, bro. Who's
I'm
gonna put it back in
talking
slow
to the
mo?
viewers.
I know, but
they
we
can go back.
Yeah, but
and
how
do
they gonna
that
put it in slow mo?
shit. You just changed the
The
speed
little
thing
playback speed there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to 0.25.
That's fucking dumb. Okay, look, listen, for real. There was a conversation we had a while ago regarding dating in this generation.
Oh yeah.
Now for me personally, I went as far as getting married. Devo is in a relationship. Well, sorry, not is. He was in a relationship, but like obviously he has his own experiences with the dating world too. But he's also had crazier experiences than I have. I gotta say that much. That's his choice if he wants to share. But he's had some wild fucking shit happen to him, and he's
yeah.
done some wild fucking shit. It's actually insane. But anyway, my point is, we had this conversation, and you actually brought up a point about people in this generation not caring about or not having, I guess, the mind of their own to pursue a relationship with their own will, but instead they base it all off of like social media.
Oh, 100%. And I don't think that's just me saying that. I think that's pretty much everyone is finally realizing that a lot of relationships these days are very based off of how other couples on social media are showing their love and affection.
Materialistic.
100%. Like, man, you go into a relationship and a girl's like, oh my God, like, can you buy me these flowers? Oh my God, can you buy me this? Can you buy me this? I want a permanent bracelet. I want a ring. I want all this. It's like, whoa, where's all this coming from? And then all of a sudden you start looking into it. It's like, oh, all these TikTok videos of these couples doing these extravagant gifts. And it's like once a week you're getting all these crazy things. It's not sustainable, man. Like, you gotta.
That sounds personal. That sounds like that happened to you. That was a very specific.
No, I mean,
she wants this. She wants a ring. She wants a permanent bracelet. That sounded very specific.
No, but I'm just saying in general, right? Like, it's not even anything in specific, but like, even like from time to time, you'll be scrolling through TikTok, you'll see some lovey-dovey shit.
Oh yeah,
and it's like, ugh, you know what I'm saying? But like, the thing is, it's like everyone has to go at their own speed, and everyone has to go where they're at financially. No one is rich, especially in this economy right now. Yes, there's people that are millionaires, all that shit, yes. But your average Joe people that are working a 9-to-5 job, times are tough right now, even with that type of job. So, your significant other, whether it's a guy or girl, whatever, right? They should be on the same page as you in understanding that, okay, not everything is materialistic. You know what? We're just going to spend some time together. We're going to go to do a picnic, watch a movie, play some sports, something. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't always have to be like, oh my God, hey, I got you this gift. It's like you open it and it's got like 27 different types of pictures of us. Like, bro. Yeah. It's a little too much.
I think sometimes that's cute.
Once in a while, 100%. For like anniversaries, maybe a birthday. But like for you to be expecting it like once a week type thing with something new.
Do you think it's an expectation though? Do you think they're expecting it?
A lot of girls feel like if they're not receiving something, they're not being loved.
Yeah. It's also like that.
I'm not saying all girls. I'm not saying all girls. Don't get it twisted.
It's also
I'm
like
saying
that
there is a good
though.
percentage in volume where even guys, there are some guys that really like getting things, right? And if they're not getting something from their girlfriend, fiance, whatever.
Back your mic up a little bit. You're like talking to me there.
If their girlfriend is not getting their and getting them anything, they might feel like, oh, she doesn't really care about me, etc. That's not the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the case where it's like they don't care about you. Maybe financially, they're just not in a position where they can go and spend that type of money.
Yeah, see, okay, so here's the thing. Like, one thing you said, like, because times are tough right now. I think even if times aren't tough, if you're doing well, I don't think you should be buying materialistic items for your significant other all the time as a way of showing that you love them or care about them. Again, anniversaries, birthdays, moments here and there, yeah, it's great. Sounds good, whatever. But if it's like, even sometimes if it's like, I would love to bring... I don't know, again, it might be cliche, but like a bouquet of flowers or like on a random Wednesday night, it's like here, whatever. But like,
yeah, but that's more of like I was thinking about you and I just grabbed you this. That's different.
So having that constantly just, like you said, maybe it is an expectation, maybe it's not, but having that in the back of your mind where it's like, oh, this social media couple, buys each other's gifts every other day or every other week or something new. It's just like, I want that.
Or they get flowers once a week. It's like,
but I think it becomes to a point where it's like now what you are doing, like you might be here in the relationship, right? But you're expecting over here, and it goes guys and girls. It goes both ways.
100%.
Right? You're expecting it up here, but it's like you can't always live up to that because now everything you're doing at this level is never enough.
No. And that's one of the things though too, right? Are you guys thinking about your future and actually wanting to be together for a long period of time? Yeah. And if so, what are your goals and ambition? Because throwing money at fucking roses once a week is ridiculous to me, right? Once a month is chill, no problem. You want to get flowers once a month, that's fine, no issues there. But you calculate how much it costs, right? A dozen roses or whatever it costs almost like $30, right? Well, what if you guys put that money aside? And if you guys are being serious, and generally a lot of relationships these days don't even really hit that mark of engagement or like, weddings nowadays. A lot of it is if there's no attention being given, they start searching for it somewhere else. And social media has been a huge, huge player in that field. because it gives people all these connections with all these people. They could be halfway across the world, but hey, that person is giving this girl a lot of attention, or this girl is giving this guy a lot of attention, and that person that's here with them is no longer getting that attention. And then cheating happens, and then the breakups happen, and then it just becomes like a cycle, you know? But then people are not letting themselves heal. They're hopping into a relationship.
Yeah, that's one thing I notice a lot too. Is
It's like boom, I just broke up, but then a month later, I'm already in a relationship with someone else.
yeah, that part I
It's
think is a little weird to me.
Damn, you gonna give yourself some time to heal? Like, what's going on here? And this is for guys and girls, though. Like, I'm not saying this is directed to anyone particularly. I'm just saying in general. Like, I've been noticing it a lot. Like, man, even when I was in high school, there was like people I would see where it's like, dang, that girl has gone through like 6 boyfriends in the past 7 months. You know what I'm saying?
6 boyfriends in 7 months is
Insane.
crazy.
Is insane. But it happened.
No, right. But
There was people like that.
I think even back then, like in high school, you're at that age where you're just like you're trying to figure shit out. You're just learning. You're doing a lot of shit for the first time, and you're just kind of like figuring it out. It's like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to. Because again, high school is like that thing where the time where you're like trying
Trial
to fit
and
in.
error. Yeah, I get it.
You're trying to fit in with everyone. You're trying to make sure that everything you do is like received well by other people. You're not thinking for yourself. You're thinking about other people and how they perceive you. And that's what I feel like it is. Like, oh, if I have a boyfriend or if I have a girlfriend, like I'll be looked at one of the cool kids because it's like, you know, I'm not single. Or it's like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I went to high school with a bunch of people that were in relationships early on, but they weren't like necessarily the cool kids, but it's because you can tell there was a genuine thing there. I actually know a couple right now that since high school, since grade 9, they were dating and they are still married today. Till this day,
I know a few people
right?
too.
And they have a
100%.
few kids with each other. So it's
That's like that high school sweetheart story
Yeah.
where it ends up all working out for them in the end.
100%.
Not everybody gets that story.
No, not at all. But again, it's one of those things where, yeah, I'm not saying everybody dates just to fit it, but like a lot of the times I've seen it happen in my high school as well. And I'm sure you've seen it in your school. I'm sure even in your time you saw it in high school too, where it's like everyone's just kind of like dating everybody just to kind of figure it out. And it's like the cool thing that's happening. It's weird. It's weird to me.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't get rid of that habit.
No, for sure.
And it moves them to when they're adults, and then that's where it gets weird. You know, when you got like 24-year-olds, in between 24 to 30-year-olds, who are like in a relationship with some guy for like a few months and they break up for whatever the reason is, but then all of a sudden you see she's already moved on, he hasn't, or vice versa, he's already moved on and she hasn't. It's like, y'all aren't giving yourselves some time to like work on yourselves, like heal, like, you know, because you know a lot of people don't realize that sometimes you're taking stuff from your old relationship into the next.
Baggage. Yeah,
it's like baggage. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. And it's like no one's giving themselves that time to truly heal. Right? We'll see guys and girls, they'll break up and the next thing you know, they're at the clubs, you know, looking for their next bait, you know. But that's like an ongoing thing though. Like there's so many times like I'll be on social media, I'll know someone was dating someone, oh, now you know they broke up because all of a sudden that person is like out, like they're at patios, they're at all these places.
But okay, but what does that have to do? Like, how do you know they broke up because they're out at patio or shit like that? That doesn't.
Because when there comes a time frame where it goes really quiet and the stuff that they are posting is a lot more like calmed down, a lot more like I guess like mature to an extent. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So okay,
because being a patio is still mature.
No. Being at a patio, yes, but what I'm saying is like it's the scenery that they're in, right? The vibes that you're getting off of those videos and photos. Now, they could be videos and photos where it's like, oh, you're in a scene where it's just bumping, and it might seem like you're out and about, kind of doing shit that you shouldn't be doing, type thing. But then again, are you posting it to get attention from people, or are you posting it to try and make your ex jealous?
Okay, this is fun, and I want you to stand your ground and not disagree with me everything I said, because we've also had this conversation plenty of times off camera too, and I'm gonna call you out if you fucking go against your fucking word. So when you're dating, right? When you're dating somebody, and like you're saying, the stuff that they're posting might be a little bit more mature. It might be what I think I know what you're talking about. It's not like they're not out wilding out doing crazy bullshit, right?
Well, they're not out every single week.
No, but I'm saying it's more of a like I'm not gonna post myself fucking grinding and twerking with my girlfriends if I'm in a relationship because out of respect for my partner. Yeah. Right. One example. When then you see videos like that, oh, they're out, let's say. Now she is posting a video and so her and her girlfriends are at a club, they're dancing, whatever. You get the assumption that you are now single. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and I've never been wrong. Every single time I've seen that happen, I've never been wrong. Okay. So that's the thing though. It's a natural aspiration for people to lash out and start doing the stuff that they
I
were
think that's
doing.
the wrong word.
It might be the wrong word. Sorry, it might be the wrong word. It might be the wrong word. I might be using the wrong word. But what I'm saying is, though, when someone gets into a relationship with someone and they genuinely care about that person, and there are morals, there are boundaries, there is respect towards each other, a lot of that childish shit goes away.
But what is childish shit?
You think a 32-year-old person should be going out to the club every weekend, twerking their ass, or a guy going and grappling other girls at clubs? You think that's decent? That you think that's moral? Those morals are correct?
For me personally, not at all.
Oh, exactly.
But
But not everyone is raised like that. I get that. I understand that.
Right.
I get that.
Right.
I'm talking from our perspective. And this is totally our opinion. This is my opinion. That he has his own opinions. I generally don't give a fuck what anyone else wants to say.
That's fine.
Right? This is how I look at it.
Yes.
I see girls, I see them doing that shit. I generally think y'all ain't got no life. Like, you guys are doing shit that is not benefiting you. You guys are doing it for the attention. Same thing goes for guys. Going out with their boats, drinking with all these girls and shit like that on their boats.
When guys do it, I think it's corny when guys do it for the fact that I feel like for them it's like a show off thing. Like, look what I got.
Yeah, like, look, I got money, I got the girls, I got, all that shit. Like, it's like, okay, cool,
meanwhile,
bro,
they end
like,
up going home alone, right?
Yeah.
For when women do it, it could be, I mean, again, my personal experience, a lot of times when women do shit like that, it's out of like spite to make the other guy jealous.
100%.
And to make them feel like, look what you just lost.
Well, they try and play the mental game 100%, and there's no doubt about it. They do. They play the mental game a lot better than men. 100%. Right? They will manipulate you into making you truly believe that you gave up on something or that you lost something very valuable. Right? But to me, if I was dating you, etc., and then we break up, and then you're all of a sudden at the clubs again, and you're dancing, I don't care what the hell you're doing, but you're out in public, you're out and about, you're doing shit. Right? Whether it be just hanging out, whether it be dancing, whatever the fuck it may be. Right? You're back to your old ways. Right? So that cover of that little self-moral and love and respect that you had is not out the window.
So what? Okay, now again, obviously hypothetical, but like if you're with that person who was doing that, would you be okay with the fact that if you are together with her and she goes, hey, we're having a girls' night at whatever.
Fuck no. Fuck girls' nights. Nope.
Damn.
I've seen it firsthand. Fuck that shit. I went to Cuba. I was a girls trip. There was a bunch of girls that came to Cuba for a girls trip. No, fuck girls' nights. Fuck it. Guys' nights too. You guys want to do shit, you guys do it together unless you can truly trust that individual person, okay? Girls' nights includes going to clubs, going out for dinner. Okay, I'll tell you what happened in Cuba. So in Cuba, there was 5 girls, right? It was a girl group that came from, like, it was BC area, right? They had come to Cuba. They were at the same resort that I was at, etc. And, 3 of the girls out of the 5 had boyfriends.
How do you know this?
Because they talked to us. Like, we were hanging out. There was a bunch of guys from BC that were hanging out with me, and we ended up having a converse. And I saw, like, one of the girls had, like, a ring, like a promise ring, right? So I was like, oh, that's a cute promise ring, right? I pointed out. She's like, yeah, my dad gave it to me.
That's weird.
I was like, okay, why do you have, like, is that like a celibacy ring? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Like, it's like that. Is it those rings where girls wear it to state to their parents that, yeah, I'm
Wait, that's a thing?
celibate? Yeah, there's a celibacy ring.
No, that the parents give, hey, wear this ring?
Basically, it's like a ring that the daughter chooses, I think, if I remember correctly, and they wear it.
Okay.
And it's basically like a not a Virgin Mary ring, but it's basically like, this is my celibacy ring.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, you can search it up. It's a thing.
All right, continue your story.
But anyways, so, we're hanging out, we're laughing, vibing, etc., right? The one guy that is, like, with me and all that stuff, him and this one girl start kicking off. And I look around, I'm like, oh, that's the girl that has the promise ring. So I'm, like, thinking to myself, I'm like, her dad gave it to her, huh? And I was like, all right, this is interesting. 2 nights pass, right? And one of the girls from the group is climbing the resort wall to get onto the balcony to get into his room. And she has a boyfriend.
The promise ring girl?
No, the other girl, her friend.
Her friend who had a boyfriend.
Yes.
Is climbing in the balcony wall of this other guy.
To get to his room and ended up getting into the wrong room. She ended up knocking on the door of the room that was one of my friends. So he opens it and there's a girl on his balcony. And his girlfriend is with him. And he's like, yo, who the fuck are you? Anyways, crazy shit, right? Wild. So she was trying to hook up with the guy, right? Yeah, celibacy rings, purity rings. That's what they're called. Purity rings.
And so parents give that to their daughters?
Can you search if it's given to them by the parents? I think it's given to them by the parents. Or I think it's more like a. I think is it when they turn 16 they give them that ring or something like that. I'm not sure. I know it's a thing. I just don't.
Is it a
remember if
religious thing,
I
or
don't
is
know
it
if
just
it's a religious thing? I think it's more of a. What does it say here?
Purity,
Oh yeah, they are given by.
Purity rings are often given by parents to their children as a symbol of commitment to sexual purity. This tradition is especially common in Christian families and communities that emphasizes abstinence until marriage. It's a way for parents to encourage their children to make a personal vow of chastity. Interesting.
So it is. Yeah, it's legit.
Okay, so did she do anything?
Yeah,
She did some shit too?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. She ended up like making out with the other guy, and then I overheard her friends were talking, and they're like, "Oh my god, like, is she gonna like break up with her boyfriend?" So I'm like, "Bro, what the fuck? That's not a fucking ring from your father. That is the ring your boyfriend gave you, right?" So, anyways, she basically was cheating on her boyfriend back home because all the girls had their boyfriends back home. They were at home. The other girl ended up making out and hooking up with one of the workers at the resort.
Oh,
Yeah, crazy.
that's crazy.
Then she started having a whole fucking falling out, breakout, worried as fuck, not sure what the hell to do. Ever since I saw that firsthand, I said, I'd be damned if any one of my future, like, if I girlfriend, whatever, future fiance, wife, ever wants to have a girls trip and they're going to Cuba or some shit like that, I seen it firsthand, that shit never fly with me. I don't care.
Really?
Never. Because bro, at the end of the day, the people you're hanging around with will influence you to do the wrong
Well,
things.
yeah, obviously.
If they
hang around
are
with
bad.
fuck people.
Exactly. But that's the problem. You can never tell if someone is genuinely good. You can never tell.
But then a statement you made earlier is you're only okay with girls trips or whatever if you absolutely trust that person. How can you absolutely trust somebody if you don't even know?
That's a fine line that you never cross. That's the thing.
What about guys
The
trips?
trust-
What about boys trips? What if you're
I generally
hold on.
don't believe in boys trips
What,
like
no,
that.
but, no, hold on. Well, what if you're in a relationship, right? You and your boys are like, hey, yo, we're planning a trip. You know, like it's my birthday, for example. You, me, a few of our other boys were like, hey, we want to go to Mexico for a week.
Mm-hmm.
Coming?
No.
Why?
Because I generally think it's a two-way street, right? If I expect nothing like that for my fiance, my wife, or whatever, it's only fair if I don't do that either, right? Like when I mean like as in like not doing like guy trips, we can do group trips where like everyone's involved,
That's
right?
different.
Where the guys can still be with the guys,
Yeah.
the girls are there, right? Whatever, right? Some guys may not have girlfriends, but hey, fuck it, they're still with their group. We all go
That's
as a group.
different, yeah.
That I have no problem with, right? Because at the end of the day, we're all still together. Everyone's close by. Everyone can keep an eye on each other. There's no issues, right?
Yeah.
That I have no problem with. But when it comes to just like strictly being like the guys are flying out and going to Mexico type thing, I personally, not that there's no faith in myself, it's the worry of the fact that like she will overthink it, but then at the same time it's the fact that she's not allowed to go and have girls trips, so it's not fair for me to rub it in her face and have a guy's trip. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's like a two-way street. Like you got to be able to take something if you want to be able to give it back.
Well, yes, obviously.
Exactly. So if I'm expecting her to never have girls trips where she's flying out. Now, I'm not saying a girls trip like as in like, oh, the girls are going to go out for some dinner.
It's not a trip.
That's not a trip. But I'm saying like if you're going somewhere like you want to go to Miami or Fort Lauderdale, fuck you, get out of the house. Fuck that shit.
What if it's like a cabin?
That's iffy, man. I don't know. Like
You're gonna fuck a bear.
no, it's not, but the thing is if there's a cabin, that means there's other cabins.
Well, no.
And it has
you
nothing to
have
do with
secluded-
insecurity. It has nothing to do with insecurity.
But it
It's
kind of
about the
partly
fact-
is. There's,
but
a
it's not
bit of
though,
it.
because we all know how guys operate. We're men ourselves. We know how men operate, right?
Okay.
We see a bunch of girls.
But again, not every guy though.
Nah, I don't know, man. I've seen a lot in this generation where it's like they just crave it. Like you're out, you're on a trip, and you see a bunch of girls, and you're single or you're not single, but you're with your guys. How's your girl ever gonna find out? If you go and start hanging out with these other girls.
Same
while
way
you're on this trip.
those girls on the Cuba trip, their guys might not find out.
Exactly.
Now, hold
but
on.
you see what I'm saying? There is a lot of deceiving ways that you can go about this. That's why I don't trust it. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm insecure. It's about the fact that we just know how humans operate. We know how men operate, and women know how women operate. Women will get drunk. Men will get drunk. Men will have attractions. Women will have attractions. Women have needs. Men have needs. It all fucking falls into place, right? Sometimes the moral decency fucking leaves your brain when you're fucking drunk. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
yeah.
there's no insecurity about it. It's the fact that we just live in a toxic environment where everything's out on social media, and if attention is not being spanned by your partner, you're seeking it somewhere else. So if you're having a hard time with your girl at the moment, and your girl's like, I'm going on a girl's trip, oh my God, that's red flags. Like, you need to be careful there. Like, you are having an argument.
So you think guaranteed in that situation, there will be cheating that happens?
If you're in an argument, yes.
100%.
Really?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Because she's already fed up with you about one particular thing. She's going with her girls and flying out God knows where for a week, for example, to get away from you.
Yeah.
Like, even the whole bachelor and like bachelorette parties and shit like that, I don't really condone those things at all.
I think the part's weird where it's like you're single. It's like you're not single.
I don't, but that's like, it's
You
like,
weren't
are you
single.
condoning cheating? Like, what is
Yeah,
this?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That to me is fucked up, but we've made it such a normal thing in this society where it's like insane. Now,
Well,
mind
bachelor
you,
parties in general. But I've also seen a lot of bachelor
I've
parties.
seen bachelors and bachelor parties together though.
Hold on. No, I have
That
two.
makes sense.
Hold on. I have two, but I've also seen a lot of bachelor parties and like when you're out, bachelorette parties happening where all it is, it's a fucking dinner and then you're just hanging with the boys at the casino, or the girls will go do some other shit, but not like anything crazy. There's no strippers involved. None of that weird shit. It's just a fun little
It
get
all
together.
depends on what your
So-
vibes are, but yes.
So, for example, one of my friends' bachelor party, I'm talking maybe 7-8 years ago, or some stupid shit, like a while ago. He got married. We had his bachelor party. All he wanted to do was spend a weekend in Toronto.
Yeah.
So 6 of us got together. We went to Toronto for a weekend. We didn't go to any clubs. We didn't do anything crazy. We went to dinner. We hung out near the tower, the boardwalk, lakeshore, all this shit, like just scenery, just sightseeing. And it was just a weekend with the boys away in the city.
Yeah.
So it happens. It's not
does
guaranteed.
happen.
It's not guaranteed that every single time there is a bachelor party or every single time it's a girl's trip or a guy's trip that you are going to cheat if you are in a bad place. That comes down to the
Well, if
hold
you're in
on.
a bad place-
No, hold on. It does not come. You cannot guarantee that if you're in a bad place, you are going to cheat. You can't. Because I have also been in a relationship where if I am talking with the person and I am pissed off at her about something, and if I'm out with the boys, never once has a thought crossed my mind that I am going to cheat on her.
But I think that's more of our morals, the way that we're raised.
But
because it's
hold
different.
on, but that's the thing.
We're
You're
raised
saying-
differently. That's just how we are.
I-
It's true.
I get it.
Yeah.
But people, what you're saying is that you just gave me the guarantee that it's going to happen. You just gave me the guarantee
If
that it's going to
alcohol
happen.
gets involved, the percentage goes up of it happening.
I understand that.
Yes, that's what I mean.
I understand that.
Yes.
You just told me, though, it will happen. As a guarantee, for sure, it will happen.
Depending on how pissed off the individual is at their partner, 100%. I truly believe, because that is a way of coping for a lot of people.
Cheating?
Yes.
Finding the comfort in somewhere else.
Yes.
Right.
100%.
But it does come down to the individual.
100%.
Right? But like I said, I have been in that situation where, again, no alcohol involved, all stuff. I've been furious with my partner, but never once has a thought crossed my mind that I will cheat. Right? Hold on.
I'm holding.
Now, again, what you also said was this generation, the kids in this era with the whole social media shit, right? I've also seen a lot of people, and I've talked to a lot of people. When I used to TA at the university, I became friends with a lot of students. Like, we were close. We worked on a lot of projects. So you get close with people. We've had conversations. There's a really, really close friend of mine. He's of this generation, the social media generation. Same mindset. Never once has he been in a situation, and I watched him go through one of his relationships from start to finish. Okay? Not once was he ever in a predicament where he was so pissed off at a girl. Sorry, there was a predicament where he's so pissed off at his girl, but not once has a thought crossed his mind that he's like, I should cheat. When I had a conversation with him about it, he said the same thing. I will never cheat because it doesn't justify. If I want to cheat, I will leave her.
Exactly.
She said the same thing.
That's the proper way to do it.
Right. So you can't always guarantee, because he's gone on a lot of boys' trips while they were fighting and they were pissed off at each other. He's been out drinking. She has done the same thing. And never once has that ever happened. And I know both of them very, very well.
And I believe you. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, in my opinion, I've seen a lot of things firsthand. I've seen stuff downtown. I've seen stuff places where I know that individual was in a relationship. I know that individual was with that particular person, but they were doing something else. You know what I'm saying? So I've seen a lot of these firsthand. So that's why it's embedded in my head. I don't trust it. I don't trust those sceneries. I don't trust those events. I don't trust those locations. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. And no one can change it. I don't care if people get mad at me for it, whatever. That's just
But
me.
you shouldn't be changing your opinion regardless.
I'm not changing.
Yeah,
it.
fuck
And
what
I'm
anyone
staying.
thinks.
I'm staying on that tower. Like
Yeah,
I'm staying
fuck
on
what
that
anyone
field.
thinks.
But what the thing is, it's like I don't care if someone's going, well, that's kind of sexist. I don't give a fuck, to be honest. I generally don't.
But what they think is sexist, you might not think, and vice versa.
Exactly. Yeah, I generally think that girls that go out every weekend
I will give you this much.
is wrong.
I
Wrong.
will tell you this much. Hey,
It's morally wrong.
I'll tell you this much. Guys and girls both that go out every weekend
100%.
is wrong, in my opinion, in general, because whether you're in a relationship or single, because it's like if you have that party lifestyle, all right, cool, whatever. But the reason I think it's wrong is because now all you're doing is living for the weekend. You don't really have any goals, ambitions. You're just blowing money out of nowhere. It's just, I don't know. To me, it's like, what are you doing it for? Do you get the satisfaction? Because if you're doing it every weekend, there's nothing in it for you that you're satisfying a craving or a hole that you have that's being filled because of this party life or whatever. You're just doing it because of show.
100%. When I went through that phase of like wanting to go out to the clubs every weekend, I went through that phase. Everyone goes through that phase, right? We all phase out of it sooner or later,
Really do.
right? Once COVID hit and I phased out,
Yeah.
I never really went back to it. You've seen it. When was the last time I went to the club? It's been almost a year and a half, 2 years now. Like it's completely gone, you know? Like I don't care for it anymore. But it's because I generally looked back at it and I'm like, what the fuck was I doing? I was over here spending all this money, right? Getting boots, getting bottles, fucking trying to entertain all these other girls. Oh, whoa, 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 all this shit. For what? For nothing. It was useless. And I was doing that every weekend. Now, the shocker to me is the same people that I used to party with are still doing it every weekend.
But why is that a shocker, genuinely?
But my question is, why are they still doing it? I'm still trying to understand that.
But that's what I'm trying to get at.
Maybe they have no goals or maybe
but
there's
not
no
even that.
ambition. I don't know.
Well, hold on. You partied with them,
Yeah.
right? They were doing it. You were doing it at the same time.
Yeah.
You said that you got out of that phase. You grew out of that phase.
Yeah.
But why is it a shocker that they're still doing it? What if that's what they want to do?
I mean, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do.
Right.
I mean, it's not a shocker. It's more of a, like, I'm genuinely interested in understanding why.
But why does it affect you?
It doesn't affect me in
It
any
does.
way.
If you're genuinely interested, no, it's affecting
Because I'd
you.
like to know. I'm just curious. Like, I just want to know what their mindset's at, you know?
Okay.
Like, if you were to still catch me going to the clubs every weekend,
Yeah.
right? Would you not be a little curious? Just like, hey, like, what are you getting out of it? Like, what's your goals? Like, what's
I
going
would
on
just
here?
make sure you're not doing anything stupid in the sense like just blowing money after. Like if you and we've had personal conversations on the side about finances and shit like that. And if I knew that, and then I knew what you were doing, out of you being my best friend, I would tell you, I think you're being a fucking idiot
100%.
doing it.
That's more of a care factor, 100%.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But if I don't know you like that, and you're just out partying every weekend, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I can't believe this guy's fucking out partying every day. He must have no
fair.
ambitions.
I mean, it
no
all depends
goals.
really
Like,
on how you look at it. I
yeah.
agree.
So your boys that you're saying that are still doing it, right? If for them, maybe they just didn't outgrow that phase yet.
Maybe not.
Who knows? Maybe next year they'll be like, yo, I can't believe I used to fucking, club every weekend. I can't believe I used to do this shit. You don't know.
No, I agree. I mean, that's just my opinion. And I mean, you know what? Whoever has me in the future, take it as you want. But that's just me, Like, don't expect to be going out to clubs and shit.
Right.
Like with your girls. Like, that's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
fucking big no-no. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. The club, to me, has always been a huge concern because I've seen so much.
Oh, 100%. I've seen a lot
just,
happen.
You know, I've had friends that are bouncers. I've had them tell me stories about it, and they've seen stuff firsthand too. And it's just, you can never trust someone when you know that they're going in that environment.
Right.
No matter how much you want to trust that
That's
person.
the part that I
there's
disagree
always-
with so hard. Heavy
No
hearted.
matter how much you trust someone, there is always going to be that little demon on your shoulder feeding you that negativity.
I
100%.
disagree.
There's always going to be a little bit of that negativity being fed.
I
I'm not
disagree.
saying that person's going to go and do anything.
No, but I disagree.
But there's always going to be that little tiny bit in the back of your mind where it's always going to be fucking irritating you.
That I think is the insecurity, though.
How's that insecure? When you are telling me that you would be comfortable with your girl going to a club.
If I 100% trusted her, yes.
I don't give a fuck if you trust her. I don't trust the guys there. That has nothing to do with insecurity.
But that's my girlfriend. If I'm cool with her, hold on, don't talk.
Okay.
If I'm cool with my girl going to the fucking club, if I trust her 100%, and I'm like, you want to go with your girls to the club? Go for it. I trust you. Do I know what the other guys are going to possibly do? Yes. Are the guys going to come up to her and like hit on her? Yes. But my trust is in my partner on how she reacts to it. If she's feeding into that shit, now you fucking broke my trust. If the guy comes up to you, which he most likely will, and he's giving you all this fucking sweet talk and let me buy you a drink, whatever, and you're brushing him off, that's my girl. That's who I trust. I don't give a fuck what the guy's going to do because that is going to happen. The girl who I am in a relationship with she is my partner. That is the person I'm putting my trust into, not the guy. So I trust her to react accordingly. If I come home or she comes home and I hear, oh, so-and-so hit on me, well, how'd you react? Like this. All right, cool. Good. Whatever. You did what you had to do. But if she comes, hey, this thing happened. This guy wanted to buy me a drink. I kept saying no and he wouldn't be, just insisting on it, whatever. I'm like, okay, fine. Buy me a drink. One drink. And then what happened after the drink? Oh, nothing. I just told him, I'm like, I gotta go. Like I left and that was it. One drink. Harmless to me. Why? The guy's being fucking persistent. I'd rather you get the drink from him than him go and be even more weird and something worse even happen. If he's like, she's like, oh, he bought me a drink and then we started like dancing together. Whoa, now you crossed the line. Now my trust is broken. Do you know what I'm saying? Or if I hear from one of your friends, hey, did you know she was doing X, Y, and Z at the club? Now my trust is broken. But until you give me a reason to not trust you, if you are my partner, my girl, I trust you. Do you know what I'm saying? So that little thing on the shoulder you're saying, I disagree with it because...
And that's fine.
Yeah, if I don't have a reason for it, I don't know why I would not trust you. That's where I think the insecurity comes in because you're already getting a preconceived notion of me, of something happening where my trust is going to be broken. Do you get what I'm saying?
But that's because it's happened. That's where I come from. I come from it.
Okay.
I've had it happen. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's more like, for me, it's not a fucking what if it happens. It's happened.
Okay.
And I've had proof of it. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's why I always will think like that. Mm-hmm. Right? It scarred me. Right?
Right.
But at the same time, that's not really an insecurity in me anymore. That's just I'm scarred. It's like a PTSD. Yeah. I know it's happened before to me.
Yeah, but you think it's going to happen with every partner going forward?
But the thing is, why is your partner putting themselves in an environment that is allowing for that to be happening? And what I mean like that is allowing the men or females, it can be a guy, it can be a girl. We're not trying to iron this out to one particular person. But why are you putting yourself in an environment that is basically promoting that type of attraction?
She's going out with her girls to have a fun night.
Why does it have to be a club?
That's
why can't it be a restaurant?
Because you can't dance at a restaurant.
You can go to a little pub. I feel like a pub is much better than a club, in my opinion.
I think it's the same, give or take. But I mean, the thing is, again, if it's like my girls are going out, it's like, oh, where are you going? Oh, so and so's, I don't know, fucking birthday. She wants to go to this club for. All right, cool, have fun.
Yeah, but again, that's what I'm saying. Like to me.
Bro, you know me. Like, I went through a marriage.
No, I know.
Where shit happened.
I was by your side the whole time. I know. I saw what went down.
I went through a marriage where shit had happened, right? It's not fair to my next partner or whoever it may be if I drag baggage, not from the marriage, but even the relationships before that, if I drag that shit into this saying, oh, this person did this, I'm not going to trust my future partner, whoever she may be, because I got fucked over in this situation, for example, right? It's not cool. It's not fair for me to say, like, yes, that's for me. If I have that trust issue, if I have that barrier or whatever, I need to work on that. I need to fix that. I need to figure it out before, like, it comes back to the whole point of not healing before moving on to our next relationship. Yeah. I need to heal fully and be able to trust my future partner 100% before I get into that relationship. I need to be able to get over whatever trauma, whatever baggage, whatever hurt, whatever heartbreak, whatever situation I went through before moving on, right?
And I believe that's where communication comes into play.
Okay.
You need to be able to communicate that with your partner.
100%.
You need to be able to swallow that pride and that ego and tell them, hey, listen.
I'm a little fucked up right now.
I'm a little fucked up, but I'm fucked up in a way where it's like I've been hurt because of this particular situation. Mm-hmm. And I understand that you want to go with your girls to the club. You want to go do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
But you have to understand from my perspective. And if you can't respect it, then I don't think this is going to work out.
Okay.
Right? You need to have that communication.
Absolutely.
But this generation, communication sucks.
That
it is
I agree with
the
you.
worst fucking thing to do. There is no communication.
Yeah.
What's wrong? Same shit you just pulled before we started the episode.
Fuck, I do.
I don't know, when you fucking put your legs up and you start looking that way, you're like, I'm just gonna look this way the whole time. Remember when he had his little section?
That's not even.
No, but you know what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying.
Thank you.
I know, it's not related.
What the fuck?
But you know what I'm saying. Like, it's, yeah, no, communication is huge. And if you can't have it in the relationship, then what's the point of fucking being in it?
I fully agree.
No,
Same
I
thing
know
with trust.
100%.
If trust is not there, why are you with the person?
And I agree with your statement of saying, like, you are trusted until you break that trust.
Yes.
It's basically like you're, not guilty until, you're not
innocent
until proven guilty type
Did he?
shit. It's, no, he's guilty as all fuck.
Allegedly.
No, he is.
Allegedly.
Come on.
Allegedly.
We'll get to that another day.
Allegedly.
But yeah, no. I mean, that's my perspective. That's my opinion on those types of things, especially when it comes to the relationships in this generation. Yes, do I dream of having a family and kids and a nice life? 100%. I feel like that's everyone's goal. Like, it's tough out there. I mean, you experienced something that you shouldn't have, which it's unfortunate, but we're working through it, man. Like, we're helping you. We're getting you back up on your feet. But
I'm chilling, bro. It's
know.
gonna act like I'm in a fucking gurney, like I'm on bed rest now because
I hope
I'm
the fuck
chilling,
not, bro.
bro.
Because if you're going to Gurney, I'm going down with
I
you.
opened the fucking studio up. We got a podcast going. I'm back shooting fucking videos. Like, I'm living, bro. I'm good.
Yeah, I know you're living. You cracked up, my guy, on that
know.
Turkish coffee right now.
Keep going.
Gang. Yeah, no. Anyways, that's where I stand, and you know what? I'll die on that hill. I don't care what other people think. That's just me.
Yeah.
That's my perspective. If anyone wants to claim it as, oh, that's very like sexist or like that's kind of fucked up that you think about women or even men in general from that perspective, I'm sorry. I was raised differently. My morals and self-respect are completely different than a lot of other people's.
Yeah.
Everyone's raised differently.
Yeah.
You can't change that.
Yeah.
I can voice my opinion, and what you do with that information is on you. Right? It's the same thing as like a mentor telling you something, and then you do whatever you want with that information. It's like when you tell me something, you're like, hey, listen, this is my opinion. You take it and you do whatever you want with it. Now, if you don't listen to it, fuck it, whatever. I told you. I'll say that. If you come to me and say I fucked up, I told you so. Or you listen to it and you change your ways. I don't know, but like something needs to change, because like aside from that, with the dating scene, it's like the whole outfit scene too. Like with younger kids, you're not dressing like kids anymore.
Hey, yo, careful with this.
No. Hold on.
Okay.
Have you ever gone to the mall recently?
No.
Okay. Go to the mall. And just go to the mall.
Okay.
Just go to the mall, right?
I'm scared of where he's going about this.
I'm not.
I know.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere.
High school.
Okay.
It's gotten worse though.
I know.
Because even in high school,
I know.
we used to go to the mall. Like, yeah, we would see it. Now it's gotten worse. But the worst thing is, it's happening with the parents right next to them.
That's the worst part.
That's the craziest part.
Yeah.
To me, it's like, you start allowing that shit, and it fucking snowball effects.
Yeah.
And these parents aren't doing shit about it. Like, parenting in this generation has fucking tanked.
100%.
We used to get beat.
Okay.
With our mind, like, that's why our values, our morals is so different than
Now
what
the
it is
kids
now.
cuss out their parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
That's
Yeah, it's actually
insane.
That shit's crazy. That pisses me the fuck
Yeah.
off, to be honest.
It's insane. That's what I'm saying. It's like everything is just fucking gone haywire.
That's white people shit.
But it's not. But it's not just that anymore
Brandon.
either, though. It's a lot of Middle Easterns. They're losing that touch.
Yeah, I'll fucking kill him.
I've noticed it though. I have noticed it. Like, that touch of moral self-love and respect seems to be diminishing more and more with every new generation that's coming out.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I don't know. I mean, a lot of us got soft snowflakes, whatever the hell you want to call it, right? Now, if you like spanked your kid or whatever, it's considered abuse. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like, that shit never used to be a fucking thing back then. It was like, you did something stupid.
I mean,
you got disciplined.
let's say this much. Child abuse was always around.
Bro, there's
Beat-
abuse and then there's discipline.
But that's where I was going. That's where I was going.
Yeah,
you
there's
can't
abuse.
say
You
this
can't-
never existed. It's
you
not like
can't
kids
punch-
were getting
No, no.
thrown through a fucking balcony or a window and being like, "Hey, just discipline my child."
Listen, the thing is, like, you need to understand the difference. And I know you do. I'm just saying in general. A closed fist, that's abuse.
Yes.
Okay? A backhand slap or a front hand slap, that's discipline.
It depends how it is.
To an extent. I mean, you're not supposed to be powering the fuck up and like smacking this guy like trying to be Thor. Like that's not how
Right.
that works.
And
You know
if
what I'm
get
saying?
multiple slaps.
Yeah.
Like, just like one or like. Two.
If it's like one or
Max.
not even two, bro. Two is a
Max.
little too much in my opinion.
Two is
One
fine
to
depending
really
on-
set it in. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, it's like that doesn't exist anymore because the minute you even try and discipline your child, people are gonna start claiming it as abuse, and you get fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think whatever happens.
That's why parents have leaned back so much.
I think whatever
they tried
happens-
this gentle parenting bullshit. What the fuck is this dumb shit? Gentle parenting? Have you seen the fucking gentle parenting?
If you say
stuff?
TikTok, I swear to fucking God, Devo.
No. Instagram Reels.
I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you, bro.
Anyways, man, I think I've had enough of that conversation about that particular thing. That's my
Yeah,
opinion.
you kind of felt some type of way about that, eh?
I do, and I strongly feel about it.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I don't care. I have been vocal about it. You've seen me. I've been vocal about it with my exes too. Like, that's something that I will never quiet down on.
Right.
That's just me, myself, my morals and respect for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's fair. That's totally.
Your potential partner is a representation of you.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes.
And if they can't respect that, then they don't deserve you. And if you can't respect them, it's the same thing. Vice versa. It goes both ways.
Yes.
So
Interesting.
that's where I'm at with it.
Interesting.
So sorry if that offended anybody. Sorry if you got mad at me. Generally, I don't care.
Why are you sorry?
I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm just saying it to be professional. I don't care. But that's just it. It's the truth.
Yeah.
It's what we've seen. It's what we've dealt with.
Yeah.
We're old enough now where we can talk about this freely and get it out there.
No, I agree with you, bro. Like, there's a lot. Listen, there's a lot.
We're
of
not
things,
childish anymore, man.
There's
Like,
a lot of things that you said that I agree with. There's a lot of things you said that I disagree with. But everything has.
and that's fine.
it's-
Everyone has their opinion.
If you don't let me fucking finish one more goddamn sentence, you're fired.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Now where was I going? Fucking lot. Maybe lose my train of thought.
You agree and disagree?
Thank you. See, he's about to fucking take your seat. You're pissing me off. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, but there's a lot of things that I agree with. A lot of things I disagree with. It just happens that everyone has their own fucking ups and downs. But I totally, 1000% agree with the moral aspect, the moral thing. I just think everyone has a little difference when it comes to a certain thing, like the trust thing, like right, like you're saying about the trust thing, like the devil on the shoulder. In my opinion, it's a bit of an insecurity more so than it is a look what I went through. You went through it, and that's why it developed into that reasoning for you, right? Which is fair. If people disagree, they disagree. If they agree, they agree. It is what it is. Like you can't be, oh, I'm sorry, this is how I feel. Like that's the reason we have this fucking show, man. Like, it's because I told him, I'm like, if we're gonna do this, we're not gonna fucking hide behind a mask. We're gonna be real about this. We're gonna be honest about this. We're gonna be open about this. And sometimes you're gonna get shit like this where we're just ranting and about real shit. And sometimes you're gonna get some episodes like maybe last week where it was just random bullshit and banter. And then who knows? You might get some other episodes in the future that are different. Like it's just us being real without a mask on, without a veil, without having to hide certain things, and just kind of, I don't know, just be honest and raw, really authentic.
It's our safe space.
Ew.
No? Yeah. Didn't work?
It works.
is. Like, it's
It is. Yeah, it worked. I'll give
yeah,
you that one.
because even if our viewers comment something, it's a safe space. Ain't no one gonna judge.
Safe space, yourself.
What is it? We listen and we don't judge.
No, I'll judge you depending on what it is.
Oh, I know. You're a huge judger. Your face says it all.
See, he says shit like this.
No, but your
and-
face
no,
does
shut
say
the
it.
fuck up.
Damn.
He says shit like this, and people are gonna believe it. Like I judge certain things. I'm not a big judger. Like I don't judge everything people say or do.
No.
What?
Hold on, I'm thinking.
Yeah, you better fucking think of one because I know you're about to make shit up.
No.
It's gonna end like, no, you're right, you don't.
Yeah.
Because you can't think of shit. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck you.
No thanks.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode of Double Vizions Podcast. Fuck off. Not you, him. So hopefully, hopefully you guys.
You already whipped me in the face with a candy.
Good. I'll do it again.
Please don't.
I'll fucking chuck Rufus at you next time, bro.
Yo, what did Rufus ever do to you?
He did nothing. That's my guy.
You're abusing
That's
him.
my dog.
Is he gonna whip you with his attachment?
What?
Wow, he
Chuck it
tanked
across the
that
room.
one.
Do you have an attachable penis, buddy? No.
He tanked that one.
Yeah, he tanked that one. Bombed that one. Fuck. Anyways. Yo, we need that fucking stop button, bro. We need that fucking stop
I know.
button.
I'm sorry. I gotta make sure
It's
I bring
good.
it.
Bring
in.
it, bring it, bring
I've been
it. Anyways.
slacking.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, man. Hopefully this episode was fun for you. If not, then come back in next week and try again. I don't know what to tell you. Follow us on all our social media pages. You'll find them all in the description below. And then like this video, leave a comment, hit subscribe. And I'm just pointing because I don't know where anything is on this YouTube layout. And hit the notification bell for weekly episodes and stay updated. So, I don't know. Anything else you want to say? No?
Nah, we'll see
Anything
you
you
next
want to
week.
say?
No, I'm good.
No? Good? All right. Thanks, y'all, for watching. We'll see you next week.
See you
Peace.
guys later.